You! You're such a cute pineapple. That's literally it. I just started a conversation with you. Do you realize how easy this is? Well, listen, I'm that one boring guy, one who's been standing in the corner at parties, nervously scrolling through the phone. I always, and I mean always, avoid eye contact with everyone, even that one cute barista. And let me tell you something, starting a conversation doesn't have to feel like climbing Mount Everest. You psychologically just need to catch that one cute barista's attention. Just like how I got your attention, cutie barista. Now you know how to start a conversation, but how to keep a conversation. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of easy, natural ways to break the ice and keep the conversation flowing with anyone, especially the cute barista. Okay, let's start with the basics. Why is starting a conversation so hard for so many of us? Well, it usually comes down to two things. Or actually, it's only one problem: fear. Fear of rejection and fear of awkwardness. And that voice would say, what if they don't like me? What if I say something weird? What if there's just silence? What if I'm boring? What if I'm bad? Everyone feels this way sometimes. Even Tom Hardy, while filming Venom. The difference is, he've learned how to push through the fear and simply just start. Guess what? You can too. It's not about being perfect. In fact, nobody is perfect. It's about being human. First things first, the best conversations start with curiosity. Think about it. When someone asks you a genuine question about something you care about, will you light up? Of course you will, silly goose. It's because they're showing interest in what you are interested in. So, instead of worrying about what to say, shift your focus to being curious about the other person, about what they are interested in. For example, let's say you're at a party and you see someone wearing a Nefx t-shirt you recognize. Instead of just saying, cool shirt, and be the most boring person on earth, you could say, hey, I love that band. Have you seen them live? You've just opened the door to a conversation. It's as simple as that. And if they haven't seen them live, you can ask what their favorite song is, or if they've been to any concerts recently. See how easy that is? The key here is to listen. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. To listen as twice as you open your dululu. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Pay attention to what they're saying. People can tell when you're genuinely interested, and it makes the conversation feel so much more natural. If a weirdo came up to you and asked about something, and they seem uninterested, you will walk away, and if they sound interested, you will stay. Us as humans can see the emotions in voices. Now let's talk about something that trips a lot of people up, the dreaded small talk. I know small talk gets a bad rap. You want to straight up marry the barista. But here's the thing, small talk is just the appetizer before the main course. Asking for an Instagram username or a phone number will make you marry the barista on the long run. It's how you ease into deeper, more meaningful conversations. The trick is to make your small talk a long talk. Instead of asking, how's it going? And you definitely gonna reply to it with the generic, fine, thanks. Try something like, what's your favorite moment of this week? Or, any fun plans coming up? These questions are still casual, but they invite the other person to share something real. And if you keep replying, you will make this little question a 2-hour call. Psst. Subscribe for a video about how to never run out of things to say. And of course, an important tip to keep the conversation: keep a few go-to topics in your back pocket. These could be things like recent movies, or even something happening in the news. The goal isn't to have a script, it's to have a starting point that feels comfortable for you, and the barista, of course. And if you accidentally say something weird or off-topic, just laugh it off, tell a random joke, do a random gesture, be funny at this moment. Seriously, most people won't even remember what you said or did, they'll just remember how you made them feel. So if you can keep the vibe light and positive, you're golden. I will also talk about how to keep a positive vibe even if you're deadly depressed. Never forget to subscribe. Now let's talk about one of my favorite conversation starters, compliments. A genuine compliment is like a golden ticket to a great conversation, but here's the catch. It has to be sincere. 99.9999% of people can tell when you're just saying something to fill the silence. Instead of a boring, you look nice, try something more specific like, I love your earrings. Where did you get them? Not only does this make the other person feel good, but it also gives them something to respond to. And who doesn't love talking about themselves a little? Even you love to talk about your accomplishes in a family gathering. Here's something for you to start implementing to marry your barista. Connect on a small human level. Not with the barista now. Maybe it's a quick chat with the cashier at the grocery store, or a friendly good morning to your neighbor. These little interactions might seem insignificant, but they add up. They help you practice your social skills and build confidence over time. And you don't have to chat with the cashier every time you see them. Just practice building confidence. And remember, you don't have to be the most outgoing person in the room to have great conversations. In fact, Albert Einstein was an introvert who learned how to use his listening skills to his advantage. So if that's you, don't count yourself out. You've got this. I want to leave you with one last thought. Starting a conversation is like planting a seed. You don't have to force it to grow. You just have to give it a little water and sunlight. Be kind, be curious, and don't overthink it. The more you practice, the easier it gets. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little conversation boost. And hey, let me know in the comments, what's your go-to conversation starter? I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, hero, keep being awesome.